Hi guys, welcome to the home of SerenaOrganics.com and the 101 podcast. The podcast that aims to provide insightful information on CBD, its benefits, uses and the overall UK market. Now I'm super excited to be here today to introduce myself as one of the co-founders, Joe Alabi, and my fellow co-founder, David Hexter.
Happy New Year, guys, and welcome, first of all. Joe and I have been working really hard to not just bring you our product range and website, but also been meeting with a number of industry leaders within the CBD space. Purpose being is we want to provide you guys with educational content around CBD and everything that's going on within the growing UK market.
And I guess with every growing market, there will always be uncertainty. There will always be unfamiliarity of product, and there would need to be the introduction of education to help people familiarize themselves with the products that we're talking about. You know, I'm sure you have this all the time, but we always discuss about when we do speak to people and they automatically assume that CBD is the psychoactive element that gets you high, or they automatically assume that it's illegal.
It's so true. I mean, like, there's a huge stigma when I'm speaking to people. They've either never heard of CBD or they have heard of CBD and they then see the relationship with cannabis and automatically think that, okay, this is a product that can get me high or it's going to be bad for my health, when in fact it's the complete opposite. CBD has so many health benefits, and we want to help educate you guys on that.
And I think the way we've structured this podcast actually is great, because we're going to be looking at those topics as it pertains to the user within the market. And I think it's great because we're going to be looking at the consumer market, so how to spot good and bad products in the market, which I think is crucial in this day and age.
It's very true, because we've been in the industry for a while now, whereas our listeners may not have been. And we know about 2 years ago, probably the UK market was in an awful state. The CBD products on the shelves were really, really bad quality. People were testing them, finding 0% CBD in them. I think that just brought a massive level of mistrust. So now we want to help educate people on how that's changing, and how the market has actually adapted moving forward. And now the market is providing high quality premium products.
And I guess with the age of the market, that's what we're beginning to see now. You know, quality products on the market, products that can be trusted, that what they say on the box is as it is when you look at their certification of analysis, which is really important. And we're also going to be looking at stuff like law. So the novel food application, which is very, very crucial to help stamp out a lot of the bad products that are on the market today.
Exactly.
We're going to be looking as it pertains specifically to the UK. It's actually great because last year as well, CBD was recognised as an actual medicine, which was a great feat for everybody in the industry and people who actually do benefit from CBD in itself. We're going to be looking at the vast properties that the cannabis plant actually contains. We're going to be looking at the extraction of cannabis, which is crucial to the end product that people actually ingest. We're going to be looking at the endocannabinoid system, so how CBD actually interacts with our bodies. And we're going to be actually hearing real life stories. Now, I've enjoyed this part, you know, actually speaking to people, understanding the things that they went through before they discovered CBD, the lack of medical help that they were able to find with a lot of their symptoms and a lot of their issues. What they saw was that the drugs or the medication they were using wasn't necessarily curing, but was just helping to manage the symptoms that they were having. So it's great to be able to speak to those people that have discovered CBD on their wellness journey and to actually see the new lease of life that they actually have.
Yeah, and I guess it's listening to those stories as well, and seeing how determined they were to bring CBD to the UK, because they were able to go to other European countries and get CBD as a form of treatment for specific medical conditions, but it wasn't available in the UK. And it's great to hear from people who have been driving that campaign and really bringing CBD to the UK market. And as you rightly said, it's now being subscribed by doctors, which I think is excellent.
Yeah, I think that, I mean, I really, really love that part. And I think the guys that listen to this, I think you guys will really, really love that as well, because it's personable. You can relate to it. There are some things that you will say, actually, you know, if it's epilepsy, if it's cancer, if it's arthritis, we're not saying at the moment, because of the current situations, that it can cure these situations, but we'd like to tell people just to try them and also hear from people who have used them and the experiences that they had with it as well.
Yeah, and understand the reasons people might take CBD in the first place. So for things like stress, anxiety, insomnia, many different, even pain management after sports exercise, so people who play football, rugby. You'll be hearing from a number of people who can vouch for CBD and the benefits it brings them.
Yeah, and I love what we did last year as well, where we had our trial, where we gave our products to some people. You know, they didn't pay for it. We just said, guys, test this out. And it was great actually to have stories come back on people. For instance, like you mentioned, we had rugby players who used it. We had people who had trouble sleeping, people who had serious anxiety and other mental health issues, and they did use our product for a period of time. And just to hear the stories, it was beyond selling a product. It was just actually speaking to people, understanding what they were going through, and actually seeing the changes that they had experienced just by using CBD.
Guys, we are really excited for you to join us on our health and wellness journey. Please do subscribe to our podcast. You can find us via our website, which is www.serenaorganics.com. You can also find us via various channels such as Spotify, YouTube, and Apple Music as well.
And feel free to follow us on our social media platforms as well, where we share some key information that will help you enhance the feeling of wellness in your daily life. So you can find us on Twitter, Instagram, and Facebook. Serena Organics CBD is our handle. And we're super excited to also bring to you our next episode, where Hex, you're talking to Professor Mike Barnes, who is a neurologist and medical cannabis expert. So what can people look forward to now?
Yeah, we'll be covering topics such as CBD now being prescribed in the UK market, and he also covers the health benefits of CBD, so what that actually can provide people in terms of various health conditions and just everyday consumer as well.
Great. So guys, we're super looking forward to bringing to you that episode. But till then, take care.